Hi, have you seen LinkedIn posts like these where a person is talking about a particular lead magnet and tells its viewers to comment a specific keyword to get that lead magnet? And then there are thousands and thousands of these comments with that specific keyword. These are high intent people that are interested in your offer, and these can be useful for LinkedIn lead generation. So we have an automation over here that basically finds the commenters of any LinkedIn post, does research on them, analyzes the LinkedIn profile, the company profile, and creates personalized DMs for those people. Let me take you through the automation. So here's how it works. It starts with a database of Airtable where you basically have your LinkedIn posts like these, and here's where it can scrape or get the data from. Then it goes to scrapers, Apify scrapers. This one gets the LinkedIn post details, and this one gets the comments of that particular LinkedIn post. Then we filter that by author, and we get the commenter information, and then an entire looping happens where each and every single lead is taken through this entire process. First of all, this particular AI automation AI node checks if the lead is high intent, and if the lead is high intent, it goes through the rest of the process where we get the lead's profile, check if it is duplicate, if it is already there in our database, and if it is already there in our database, then we would not reach out to them, and this entire loop would go back to the next lead. So, and if it is true that that lead is not a part of our database, then we analyze the company, get their company information, qualify the lead using AI, get the company information, and write down a complete personalized DM for that lead based on the information which we've scraped for that lead. We can completely customize all of these details, including the inputs, the outputs, our company context, and every single thing that we want. And after that, this script along with the lead information is added into another database. That is basically how it works, and I have created a complete documentation about it. First of all, why we should keep the system. The reason is if you do manual prospecting, that's going to take you at least over 2 hours for manual outreach. But this particular automation takes just a couple of minutes, and we get higher quality leads through LinkedIn through this method, and we get 5 to 10x response rate simply because our DMs are completely personalized, and this can be scaled to 100 plus commenters per viral post automatically. The next is that the tools and prerequisites that you need are basically n8n, which is the platform where we are doing this automation. You need Apify, which is the scraping tool which we are using for scraping the LinkedIn profile and the LinkedIn leads. We are using Google Gemini, which is the AI which we are using to analyze our leads and whether they are high intent or not, and to write down the DMs. And we have Airtable, which is our storing database, which we can also use Google Sheets instead. Next, we have the system architecture, which I already discussed with all of you, the key components, and in case of troubleshooting, it will mainly be in case you have any errors with your scrapers or your API connections. Those are mainly the troubleshooting errors which you can have. To get this particular automation, you can click over here on the workflow template and copy the entire code which you get over here and paste that into n8n. So this is where it is pasted, and now all you have to do is connect your credentials in each of these spots, and each of these spots where you see a red exclamatory mark. How you do that is basically you open the node, you click on create a new credential, and you get this documentation which you can read to understand how to connect the credential. For the API keys, that will be there in n8n documentation too. You can just search the API key of any particular application that you want the API key for, and you can create that. And that is basically the entire workflow. I hope this helps you, and in case you want me to implement a similar system or this exact system for your company, feel free to reach out. I'll attach my calendar link over here, and you can book a call with me. Thank you, and have a great day. Bye.